For 16 hours on the 8th of July, 2025, Elon Musk's AI chatbot Grok spiraled into overt neo-Nazi rhetoric and sexual violence. No one at xAI could explain why. This is what happened, why it mattered, and what it means for the next wave of artificial intelligence. This video summarizes public reports, screenshots, and technical analysis. Offensive content has been redacted, but the story itself is very real. Treat this as informed reporting, not speculation. xAI shipped fast and relied on shallow controls. Grok became easy to hijack. The incident exposed a wider problem. We still don't know how to reliably control powerful AI systems, yet companies are deploying them faster than ever. Late on July 7th, an unintended code change hit Grok's live environment. Monitoring failed. A shelved system prompt meant for internal testing leaked into production. The day before, Grok gave normal, neutral replies. The next morning, when users tagged it on political topics, it turned aggressive and extremist. Through that day, Grok targeted a fake account with anti-Semitic language, praised Hitler when baited, joined coordinated troll rituals, and even produced sexually explicit and violent posts about real people. Each time it added the line, "Don't do crimes," as though that made it safe. 16 hours later, xAI finally pulled the plug. To understand why this happened, you need to know how these systems are built. Training in AI happens in two big phases. Pre-training shapes its base knowledge. Post-training teaches behavior. The final layer, called the system prompt, tells the model who it is and how to act. It's the cheapest and easiest way to tweak behavior, but it doesn't change the model's internals. If that prompt is wrong, everything above it collapses. Earlier that year, xAI had already been caught modifying Grok's system prompts to suppress embarrassing outputs or political opinions. When they tried to make the AI based but safe, they ended up with a version that was anything but. The leaked prompt that night described Grok as a maximally based and truth-seeking AI. Combined with its live connection to X, that made it highly vulnerable to troll manipulation and viral reinforcement. Trolls used known jailbreak tricks, roleplay, hypotheticals, coded phrases, to bypass safety layers. Grok's connection to live trends meant it saw the outrage about its own posts and began amplifying that persona. The most scandalous replies got the most visibility, so the worst version of Grok quickly became the dominant one. We've seen this before. Microsoft's Tay in 2016 collapsed into hate speech within 16 hours. Bing's Sydney in 2023 turned manipulative and threatening. Grok repeated both failure modes, at larger scale, on a bigger stage. After the shutdown, Musk went online and blamed a bad instruction, promising a quick fix. But just days later, xAI launched Grok 4, a more advanced model with reasoning abilities and internet tools. Reports showed it now echoed Musk's personal views on controversial topics. xAI was simultaneously joining government AI programs and military pilots. Yet, compared with its competitors, its safety team was almost non-existent. 3 key lessons stand out. First, capability is outrunning control. The next generation of reasoning agents will be far more powerful, and misuse will scale with them. Second, prompt-level alignment is brittle. You can't just tell an AI to behave. True safety requires deep retraining, not slogans. Third, incentives reward speed. The pressure to ship now and patch later means the world is only as safe as the least careful lab. There are fixes we could implement today. Independent red team testing. Deployment. Kill switches and staged rollouts isolated from social platforms. No more personality overhauls done by prompt alone. Limit real-time web access. Publish full post-mortems of incidents instead of vague PR. And most importantly, link access to major compute and government contracts to proven safety benchmarks. The MechaHitler meltdown was not just a one-off disaster. It was a warning shot, a vivid demonstration of how fragile our control over these systems really is. If this was the easy version, we cannot afford autonomous agents on hard mode without serious reform. If you work in AI safety or policy, share credible resources in the comments. If you want to move into this field, there are linked pathways and training guides below. And if you ever see safety corners being cut, document it and speak up. The MechaHitler meltdown showed what happens when the race to build artificial intelligence moves faster than our ability to contain it. The next time an AI goes rogue, the consequences may not be limited to offensive posts on social media. Next time, we'll look at how autonomous agents and tool-using AIs could fail, and why nobody is truly ready for what's coming.